Great to have you with us for a ball game here on a Wednesday afternoon. I am Jeannie Zelasco here with my cohort, Steve Fizion, getting things started for this 2K sports broadcast. On tap, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jeff Weaver will be pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks, exhibiting a fantastic ERA of just above 2.30. Zach Duke will oppose him. He gets the start for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And it's time to send you out for the call. John Miller and Joe Morgan standing by.
From Chase Field here in Phoenix, 2K Sports welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball.
Fastball swung on a miss, 0-1.
And he delivers.
Here's a swing and a fly ball.
And fouled away. The pitch. Oh, and Duffy looks at strike three called. He's gone.
Fastball down and away, that's a perfect pitch. You try to make everything away if you can, but down and away is even better.
Base is empty with one out.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Gomes is over and he puts it away for the out.
I thought this thing might have a chance to drop, but the right fielder's able to get there and make the play.
Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first. Gomes can't track that one down.
Bay looks at strike three call. He's out of there.
3 up, 3 down this half inning. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score.
Zach Duke is going to be the starting pitcher in this one. Batters have a combined 227 batting average against him. And he's tough. He delivers.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Wilson. And he throws on to first for the out. One away.
And this hitter goes back to the bench. The shortstop was able to make a nice throw over to first.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field.
Gone, a solo homer.
They put that one right where they wanted it, but he watched it all the way in and was able to put a good swing on it. Well, he gets this slider out over the plate, and man, he really gets into this one.
Well, as you said many times, Joe, on our telecast in the past, when that slider hangs, it's just like a batting practice fastball.
Exactly, John. A slider that doesn't move doesn't have much on it.
Now look at the umpiring alignment for today's game.
This is a great bunch of officials, John. Top notch.
Swing and a fly ball. Gone! A home run! A solo homer. And suddenly, they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2. This guy is huge. He's got enormous power. And then a Tampa Bay ball club that has a lot of great young talent. He did things that were probably the most impressive of all of them because of that power. An outfielder, a DH. Here's Johnny Gomes.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He throws.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Gomez dives. The throw. Throw got him, and that is one fabulous play. Olivo gets his first look in this one. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. And it's through. That's a base hit. And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
They tried to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was sitting dead red and just whacked it into left field.
Runner at first with 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. And this one's off the catcher's glove. There's a swing and a line drive to center field. Duffy makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Arizona Diamondbacks get the long ball working as they club 2 solo homers this half of the inning. We'll go to the top of the second. Arizona's on top, 2-0.
The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third.
Braun.
Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing the first and is able to retire the runner.
Base is empty. 1 out.
Swings and hits this one deep down the left field line. Burns has to back up a bit, but he makes the catch. Wilson
Gets his first trip to the plate right now. Base is empty. 2 down. He throws.
swing and a high pop-up right up behind home plate.
On the way. Ground ball to short.
Hudson. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. So they go down quietly. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second.
The D-backs have the lead 2-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. That one goes foul.
Swing and a liner back up the middle. That should be a base hit. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall.
He's still going. He'll stop at third with a triple. Reynolds is getting his first look in the batter's box today. A runner in scoring position at third base and nobody out here.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball hit medium deep. Might be enough to get him in.
First out.
And that will not get the runner home from third.
John, that was a great call to shift the defense. They swung that outfield to the right and had him played perfectly.
Man at third, one out.
The runner's heading home. And he squares around and gets down the bunt. Duke throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
Well, this is what you call a safety squeeze. It's not a suicide because the runner wasn't in motion, but it works for them just the same. He gets it down, and they trade him out for a run. Nice job.
Eric Burns
Up to the plate. He's hitting .267 and
swung on and lined out to right center. Makes its way through for a base hit.
Morgan
Boots it.
And with 2 down, they've got a man aboard here.
Jackson would be the batter. He homered back in the first.
2 outs, a man on first.
There he goes for second. And he is out, trying to take second. The Arizona Diamondbacks pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on base. We'll go to the top of inning number 3.
Arizona is leading
3-0.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Fastball swung and missed 0-1.
He deals.
0-2 is way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part of the plate here. I think that's where he's going.
He throws. Called strike 3. Anderson caught looking.
The toughest pitch for any hitter to handle is a pitch away, and this fastball away gets the job done.
Gomez is ready to dig in now. 1 out, nobody on.
Pop foul. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's on the outer half of the plate for a strike. 1-2.
He got away with 1 up, and guess what? He got the call from the umpire.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now.
Now he's thrown the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with the fastball.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball in there. He struck him out for out number 2.
That is a pretty nice looking pitch right there, Joe.
Yep, it found the outside edge of the plate, and the umpire rung him up.
Duke comes up with the first time right now. Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
He kicks, he throws.
The 0-1 pitch is a slider in for a called strike.
And he delivers.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Reynolds throws to first in time for out number 3. And they're gone in short order here. And we move on now to the home half of the 3rd. The Diamondbacks lead it 3-0.
And they've got the 2-3 force. Big swing and a drive. High in the air. Gone. A home run. That puts another run to their lead. The big fly putting them up by 4 in this one.
Well, it was a 2-seam fastball, John. That one came in and the batter saw it the whole way. He didn't fool him at all. Big fly comes off of that pitch.
Yeah, whether it's 2 seams or 4 seams or 12 seams or no seams at all, if you make it fat, the guy's going to hit it. Nobody out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. On the ground to 3rd. He dives. He's got it. And the throw's in time at first. And oh, man, what a play.
The third baseman makes a nice play here. He stays on top of this one, makes a nice throw over the first, and is able to retire the runner.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
Swung on and lined to right field. That looks like a base hit.
Johnny really got a hold of that one and just scoots it by the infielders for a base hit.
Olivo, with a single his last time, will be the batter. One out, man on first. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded near third, but foul. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to third. Gomez over to second for one. And two. A double play. The Arizona Diamondbacks pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. We're through 3 innings now. Arizona's on top, 4-0.
The top of the order is due up next.
Swings and misses with that fastball. It's 0-1. Strike 2, so Duffy is in desperate straits. He's behind 0-2 in the count.
Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes. A lot of different ways he can go here.
Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming. Ground ball up the middle. Reynolds. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
This is a nice force out at first. Great job by the second baseman to get it there.
Base is empty. 1 out. The pitch. A fly ball. Out of here. A home run. A solo shot. Well, they're still down by 3, but that home run gets something going here, and they're hoping to keep it going.
Well, he challenged him with the 4-seam fastball. That's just an overpowering fastball, but he didn't overpower the hitter. And what he did was hit it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, this is when it gets good, though, Joe. This is big league hard ball. The power pitcher throwing his best fastball, and the power hitter getting right on it.
Bay will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch to him.
Good fastball here. That's like watching a mini rocket go by.
The pitch. That strike makes it 0-2. And here's where Bay has to get very protective of the strike zone. Bay with a big swing and a miss. A strikeout of the big Pirate slugger.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
2 outs, nobody on. On the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Oh, when they run into each other, I hope they're all right. The Pirates narrow the deficit a bit as they pick up a run on the homer. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th. The Diamondbacks lead 4-1. The 6th, and he sends this one in the air towards center. Duffy is right there, and he hauls it in.
He had a pitch to hit, but he's just a bit out in front, and he sends an easy fly to center for the out.
1 out, nobody on. Pop foul, straight back. Paulino is there, and he puts it away. 2 down. Reynolds will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 2 down. First pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Wilson dives, and he makes the catch. Oh, man. And they don't make any noise this happened.
Fifth inning coming up. Arizona is leading
4-1.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He delivers.
This one's hit pretty well to deep left center field.
And they can't cut it off. It will roll to the wall. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second base after the double.
Wilson will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
No outs, runner at second. He throws.
Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. Gomes is right runner on his way to third.
Little bit late, and he is safe at third.
Johnny covers a lot of ground out there, and he's able to range to his left and pull this one in near the line.
The man on third with 1 out.
On the ground to first.
Jackson.
And he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Gomez will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, a runner 90 feet away over third base.
Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
He's way ahead in the count. All the pressure falls on the hitter now. He's got to make contact.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and the side is retired. The Pirates get no runs on a hit, and they strand a man at third. On we go to the last half of inning number 5.
The D-backs have the lead.
4-1. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Nady. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
One out, none on.
First pitch to him.
Ground ball toward the second baseman.
Anderson.
That was a nice put out there, John. And he gets the easy force at first base.
Jackson. Two outs, nobody on. Zach Duke with the pitch.
Hit in the air to left center.
And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. He pulls into second with a stand-up double.
Braun will be the batter. He homered back in the first.
2 down and a runner on second.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Gomez throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Diamondbacks get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. We've played 5 full. The D-backs are on top, 4-1.
And for the benefit of those of you who have just tuned in, I'm John Miller here with Joe Morgan, bringing you Major League.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short.
That one gets through and for a base hit. And he pulls into first with a single with nobody out. Duffy
will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a big breaker for a called strike 1.
That's a great pitch, John. Let's see if he decides to try to get him to chase one outside now.
The pitch. Strike 2, so Duffy is in desperate straits. He's behind 0-2 in the count. Here's the pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. Gone! A 2-run homer.
And the comeback now has begun in earnest. They are to within 1 run after that 2-run homer.
Well, there's something to be said for going right at the guy. 0-2, but it doesn't pay off here.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that, Joe, and it's not good. Don't do it.
Yeah, not that time. He has a rip at this thing, and he rockets it over the wall.
Morgan will be the batter. A home run back in the 4th.
Bases empty with nobody out.
Shot toward the hole.
Reynolds makes the catch.
That ball's hit pretty well, but unfortunately, the second baseman hasn't played perfectly.
Bay will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and lined over the first baseman's head. Gomes hasn't played perfectly as he puts this one away. Nady will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Here it comes.
A liner towards the hole. And he boots it. Reynolds. And he can't recover in time, so that will go as an error. Paulino will bat now. A double his last time up.
Well, you'd certainly like a faster guy on first base when you're down 1 run, John, because as a manager, it just gives you more flexibility with your running game.
Hit in the dirt.
He kicks, he throws.
Here's one popped foul.
That one is lofted in the air.
As this one hops off the wall. He's heading for home. And the runner is going to be waved in. Great base running. It's a team game, Joe, but really it's 1 against 1. Pitcher, batter in a big spot.
Well, this can be nerve-wracking if you're not up to the task.
Wilson has a man on second with 2 down, a runner in scoring position. Can he come through? There's a swing and a line drive. A fly ball. And a foul ball. Got him, and able to avert any more damage as the side is retired. The Pirates come up with 3 runs here and have drawn even. On to the bottom of the 6th, and this game is tied.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
On the ground to third, Gomez. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
That's a nice throw by the third baseman to get the runner at first. That's why those third basemen have good arms. They have to use them on occasion. And it looks like they're going to talk it over on the mound. I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitchers here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Olivo will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game.
1 out, none on. He delivers.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He throws.
On the ground to second. Anderson. On to first for out number 2.
That's a nice textbook defensive play, John. This ball is fielded by the second baseman, and he gets the easy force at first base.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gomez puts it away for out number 3. So they go down in short order at the end of 6 full innings, and we are all tied.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. And it's up against the wall. And he's in there at second with nobody out. Gomez will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Runner at second with nobody out. Nippert is coming in now to pitch in relief. He's held the hitters to a weak .215 batting average. Only a .345 ERA. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Burns is over and he makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high and the left fielder moves to his left and he puts it away.
Man on second, 1 out.
A throw back to second. He had to stretch out that time, but he just didn't make it. First pitch on the way. On the ground to second. Reynolds. And a good throw gets him. 2 down.
He gets his man over to third, but with 2 outs now, that doesn't help a lot.
2 outs, runner on third. Here's the pitch.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
The pitch.
Check swing and a pitch that finds the strike zone anyway. 0-2. That swung on and a high fly ball to right. Going makes the catch on the side of the time. The Pirates get a man to third, but can't bring him in.
7th inning stretch time here in the desert.
And we are all tied up.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a ground ball to third. Ground ball to short. Wilson. And his throw gets him. 1 away.
The shortstop makes a nice play here, and they get the force out at first. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long you're going to stay with this pitcher now.
Reynolds will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Swung on, bounced weakly to second. Anderson. And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
That was a nice put out there, John. And he gets the easy force at first base.
2 outs, nobody on. Two outs, nobody on. On the way.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
This one swung on and hit in the air.
Duffy
has got it, and the side is retired.
Number 48 is being called in, and he's going to be the new pitcher. He was a 2-game winner last season.
He swings and hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Gomes roams over and puts it away for the out.
This is some awesome advanced scouting. They had the outfield playing back, so he was in the right position to make this play.
One out, nobody on.
Hit in the air to center field.
That one falls in there for a base hit. And he pulls into first with that base hit with one out.
Nady will step in. He reached on an error his last time.
You got to be careful if you're pitching here, John. He's got some pretty good wheels over at first base, and he isn't afraid to swipe a base in this situation.
Runner at first, one down.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And he delivers.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off right here.
Fastball, got him. 2 down.
Good pitch on the outside edge. He couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes.
Paulino
Will be the batter. He doubled in his last plate appearance.
runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
Braun
Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit and 1 man left out. Here come the Diamondbacks in the home half of the 8th. And this game is tied.
It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here.
First pitch to him.
Lined up the middle. Wilson fields it,
And he'll get in there without a play.
Good job there, John, to take that fastball and send it up the middle of center field.
Runner at first, nobody out. He throws.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
And this one's off the catcher's glove.
And the runner's going to head for second.
The throw to second.
Safe at second.
This is swung on and lifted to deep right field. Bounces up against the wall.
The throw over to second.
And he will score.
He is safe at second.
They needed that one. They got a lead for themselves, but they could use a few more runs to take the pressure off of their pitching staff.
And I think that bullpen of theirs would like to see a few more runs added to the total as well.
You can never get too comfortable with a slender lead like this.
Jackson runs up the scoreboard tally with that swing of the bat and his honor choice for power performer of the game.
He just had a great read on that pitch, John, and he knew exactly where to deposit that ball as he drives in the runners. He's just cashed in on this opportunity in a big way. John, he's just got to make some solid pitches here. Don't worry about the guy on second base because he's not a threat to steal.
Graybo.
A left-hander now getting ready in the bullpen.
I don't think they'll call him in just yet, John, since the lefty isn't due for a little while. We'll just have to wait.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left center field.
That should be a base hit.
And that'll bring a run home. He slides and safe.
Now they've cracked a sliver of daylight with that hit as they take a slim lead in the late innings.
And the closer should start warming up any moment now. They've got something to protect at this point.
And they might save a fingernail or two if they can scrap out a little more insurance before handing the ball over to the big guy.
There's a runner at second. No outs yet. He delivers. Swings and shoots this one towards the gap in right center field. That one into the alleyway, and this could be 2 or more. The runner is waved in, and he will score from second base.
Well, they tack something onto this lead here as they make a push to put this one out of reach.
Talk about the perfect time to have your backs start to speak. This team has a way of always keeping the pressure on.
Well, this is the kind of game where the manager has to make all the right moves. He's got to carry this lead through for the remainder of the game.
First pitch, here it comes. Now ball grounded foul wide of third.
Here it comes.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you have to be more aggressive now.
Line foul towards third. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. Jones around third, heading for the plate. And the runner is waved in, and he will score from second. And he'll hold it second with a double and an RBI. Upton will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Nobody out, the runner at second.
First pitch on the way.
And, whoa, he just got out of the way of that one as it's up the middle. And that goes through a base hit.
John, as a pitcher, you hate to see these. He makes a good pitch, but this ball just hit in the perfect location. And he's able to race down the line and beat it out.
Nobody out, runners on first and third. He throws.
On the ground to third. Gomez.
And bang! He slams into him. And safe! The umpire made the call.
Boy, the offense is not taking any chances. They're really producing today, and they aren't going to stop until this one is over.
Why stop? They could carry this kind of offense into the next series as well.
And at this point, the manager has some options. He can give some of the arms in the bullpen some work right here, confident in the fact that the run support is already there.
And time is called, so we'll see if they want to make a move right here or maybe just want to buy a little extra time for the bullpen.
I'm not sure if they're going to switch pitchers here. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide.
Runners on first and second, nobody out.
First pitch to him.
He's got a chance to get to third.
And this one rolls all the way to the wall.
He kicks, he throws.
Here's a swing and a fly ball, medium depth. Let's see if they try to score him.
And that's one down.
And the runners will have to stay put at second and third.
Number 48 will get his first crack at it. Runners on second and third, one down. Runners at second and third with one out.
And the runner's breaking from, and he lays one down here. Graybo.
And he easily makes it in there.
This is a safety squeeze. The runner at third wasn't breaking, but once he sees the ball hit the ground, he runs home and he scores the run.
Burns will step in now. Base hit his last time up.
2 men on, 1 man out.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Gomez
Gets one at second. And 2.
a double play. The Arizona Diamondbacks put some distance between them and their opponents with a big inning here. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. Metters is going to become the new pitcher in the game. He was a one-game winner last year. First pitch, here it comes.
I don't think he likes that call much, but the umpire says right out there on the edge, and he says, "You're killing me, huh?"
He deals. That one swung on and hit in the air to deep right center field. And it's up against the wall. And he'll hold up at second with a double.
John, that's good hitting. You're not going to see better pitches to drive than that one. And he just turns on the ball and sends it into the gap for extra base.
Wilson. As you can see here in the 2K Sports Hit Tracker, as we take a quick look at his chart.
Well, the chart gives you a great idea of how they're pitching, John, or how they're shading the fielders. And it gives you a good idea of this guy's approach at the plate as well.
Pitch on the way. Grounded up the middle. Reynolds. Over to first for out number one.
He does his job here. Gets the ball on the ground to the right side, and the runner moves over to third with one out.
One out, a runner on third. First pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Braun. And he throws to first in time for out number two. Runner on third, two down. Lays off a called strike at the knees. 0-1.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
He kicks, he throws. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Gomes is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The Arizona Diamondbacks seem, Joe, like they just had this one all the way, a lopsided victory.
And John, you and I always like to see close ball games, but if you're a fan of the home team, you like to see them beat up on the other team. The offensive explosion today got it done for the home team.
Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Fisiak are standing by now in New York.
Thanks, guys. Some great plate performances contributing to a nice hitting night and culminating in the win. We present our Chevy player of the game. Steve, I think you'll agree, he kind of just got the wave going in the right direction for his team.
Well, they certainly saw some production from their first baseman in this one, Jeannie. Connor Jackson has been seeing the ball well and working a steady glove out at first. There's no question that he's the player of the game given how this one turned out.
So that ought to do it. Thanks for joining us today at Hardball Central for this MLB presentation. Until next time, Jeannie Zelasco for Steve Fisiak saying thanks for joining us this afternoon.